Well, hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right, up to now, I uploaded 15 example problems based upon motion under gravity. Please go through it. So, and recapitulate whatever I discuss concepts and note points. So, these are more helpful for to crack a NEET and JEE because this kinematics chapter is very important for the final exams like competitive exams NEET and JEE. Please be focused, friends. So, today I would like to discuss a new topic. So, this the topic is also mainly based upon motion under gravity only. So so today a new example problem, example 16. From the top of tower of height 400 meters, a ball is dropped by a man. A ball is dropped by a man. Listen, friends, our physics should contain several problems, lot of problems. If kinematics chapter, you should take lot of problems are there, but I should choose I pick some important problems from that based upon application oriented. So I'll choose each and every problem from different applications. Please go through each and every problem. So these are very important. So we don't have so much a lot of time to prepare. That means we have to complete more questions. That's why I need to pick so little bit of questions from that bulk of questions. So I'll explain each and every application one example question. So please go through it. If you had any doubt, please mention in comment box. Right, today question: from the top of tower of height 400 meters, a ball is dropped by a man. So this is first sentence. So what is the meaning for the first sentence? If a tower is there, let us consider this is a tower. This is a tower. If person is standing on the tower, this is a person standing on the tower. Person is standing on the tower. Tower of height 400 meters. Tower height is 400 meters. This tower height is 400 meters. 400 meters. Height of tower is given 400 meters. A ball is dropped by a man. Ball is dropped by a man. This is a ball which is drops. Ball drops. Please recapitulate, friends. In previous lecture, I already discussed. Ball is drops. Ball is freely falling or drops. Ball is released. Drops or released. Released or freely fall. Freely fall. Freely fall case. Initial velocity is 0 for the body. If any body is freely falling or releases or drops, initial velocity for that body is 0 meter per second. If question itself mentioned drops, you should take initial velocity is 0. Right? So ball is dropped by a man. That means initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Now clear, man? So next we proceed for next sentence. What is the next sentence? Simultaneously. So this is important. If any question we consider simultaneously means, if any question is given simultaneously means same time. Simultaneously means what now? Time is same. That is important. If any question simultaneously term is there, same time, that is meaning for that. Simultaneously, same time. Same time, from the base of tower, another ball is thrown up with the velocity 50 meter per second. This is second sentence. So this is top of tower. This is base of tower. One stone is, this is I consider first stone. First stone is drops from the top of tower. Second stone is projected upwards from base of tower. This is base of tower. This is second stone. Second stone is projected upwards from the base of tower. Same time. This is very important one. What is the time for the first stone drops and time for the second stone projected upwards? Both are same. This is very important. First stone projected downwards, second stone projected upwards. Time is same. Simultaneously these two are, one is projected downwards, another one is projected upwards. Next, this is thrown up with velocity 15 meter per second. That means thrown up with velocity, initial velocity for this stone is 15 meter per second is given. At what distance they meet from the base of tower? From the base of tower, this is important. At what distance they meet? So one is thrown downwards, another one is thrown upwards. So after some time, definitely these are meet or not? Definitely they meet. After some time, definitely the two balls are meet at a time, certain time. At what time? At what time and what distance? At what distance they meet from the base of tower? That we need to find the question. At what distance? What distance? Distance they meet from the base of tower. So that we need to find at what distance they meet from the base of tower. How to find this one? First of all, time for this both balls is same because they are moving simultaneously. Time both are started same time. Time for this both are same. So time for this both are same. So T1 means time taken for the first ball starts. Time for the second ball starts. Time for the first ball start and time covered by first ball. Time covered by first ball or stone. First stone is equal to time covered by second stone. These two are same because they are moving simultaneously. Simultaneously is mentioned in the question. Definitely time is same, right? So T1 is equal to T2. First of all, ball is dropped freely from the top of tower. Then we got so how we consider distance is equal to ut plus half at square. Distance is equal to ut plus half at square. So from this, initial velocity is 0 into t plus half into acceleration is what is acceleration here? Acceleration is body's drop means acceleration is plus g because body moving direction, gravitational force direction, both are same direction. That's why a is equal to g. Both are same direction, a is equal to g. So body projected upwards, gravitational force is acting downwards. Both are opposite direction. That's why your acceleration is equal to minus g. Acceleration is equal to minus g. This is important. So a is equal to plus g, a is equal to minus g for the second stone. So for the first stone, I am talking here for first stone. Let first stone covered distance is s. If first stone is covered distance is s means definitely second stone covered distance is 400 minus s. Definitely second stone covered distance is 400 minus s. So let here I wrote one. Let first stone covered distance b s meters. Then second stone covered distance is 400 minus s. Definitely 400 minus s because total distance is 400 meters. If they are definitely meet, first stone covered s meters means definitely second stone covered remaining distance. That means 400 minus s. So then second stone covered distance is 400 minus s. So this is first stone covered distance s. So we got a is equal to g t square. So s is equal to half g t square. So first stone covered distance we got yes. Next, second stone covered distance. So already I told first stone covered distance b. Let s means second stone covered distance is 400 minus x. So second stone covered distance 400 minus x. 400 minus s is equal to, for the second stone, initial velocity I consider as u2 into t plus half into 4 because it is second stone now, half into a into t square because t is same here because t1 and t2 is same because both bodies are started simultaneously. That's why t1 is equal to t2 here. So now 400 minus S is equal to, so S means what here? Already we know S means half gt square. Half gt square is equal to u2 means initial velocity for the second stone. What is initial velocity for second stone? 15 meter per second. So 50 into t plus half into body projected upwards here. That means a is equal to minus g into t square. Time is same here. So then what we got from this? So 400 is equal to 50t we got, because minus half gt square, here minus half gt square, because plus into minus, here half minus half gt square. Both are cancelled. 400 is equal to 50 into t. Then t is equal to, here 0 0 cancel. 5 how many times? 8 times. Then time we got here 8 seconds. So both the bodies will be started or covered. First stone covered 8 seconds, second stone covers 8 seconds. So for example, sometimes in the question they are asking at what time the two stones are meet, they are asking. So like this they are asking at 8 seconds. After 8 seconds, first stone and second stone are meet together. This is the solution. Up to this is solution for at what time they meet. At what time they meet, ma? 8 seconds. At 8 seconds they meet. Both stones are meet together. And what they are asking in this question, at what distance they meet from the base of tower. At what distance they meet from the base of tower. So from the top of tower s meter distance, from the base of tower 400 minus s meter distance. 400 minus s meter distance. Is it or not, ma? Because observe carefully, this is a tower. Body is projected, first body is projected downwards, first body is projected downwards here, second body projected upwards. So first body travel distance is s, second body travel distance is 400 minus s. From the top of tower they meet distance is s. From the base of tower they meet distance is 400 minus s. What they asking? They meet from base of tower they asking. So that means from the base of tower 400 minus s. That we need to find here. So for finding that one, so I need some space. I hope you wrote this one. So from the base of tower we want, they meet from base of tower, tower is 400 minus s. This we need to find. Already s means what, ma? We got s is equal to half gt square, half into g means what here? G is equal to 10. T square means already we got 8 square. T is equal to, we got 8. Then 2 how many times? 5 times. So then 8 square means 64 into 5. So 5 4s 20, 5 6s 30, 30 plus 2 32, 320 meters. 320 meters. They meet 320 meters from the top of tower. Sometimes asked in the question, from the top of tower 320 meters they meet. From base of tower, how we got my base of tower? Total distance is 400 minus this 320, we got 80 meters. So from the base of tower, two balls are meet 80 meter distance. From the top of tower, two stones are meet 320 meters. So solution for this question is, they are asking from the base of tower. So from the base of tower is 80 meters. So answer C is correct. 80 meters is correct.